Are we ready?
We're
Is
ready.
the world ready, Amanda?
Well, I don't know about
I
that.
don't know if the world's ready.
Yeah, I don't know if the world's ready.
I'm ready. I'm looking at the resort property, Amanda, across there. I can see the power lines.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have that truck up over there. Isn't that cool?
Oh my God, yeah. Let me see if I can hone in on that.
We created
Look, we were right up there.
we created a world around here, man.
Oh my goodness.
We got tiny homes coming out of our ears today, everybody.
Oh, they're everywhere.
I want to show everybody my new britches I got. Look, and I got, man, look at them. Look at them blue legs.
Oh yeah.
Can you believe they're that white, Amanda? I need some O2. Is it? No, what is it?
Oxygen?
D3. I need the sun.
You need something. Need vitamin D.
Vitamin
Jesse,
D.
I see you.
All right, let me show you a few houses. We were inside yesterday. We've got one leaving today. Might be able to get to talk to her before she leaves out. She's going to Arizona. I think the house is leaving tonight, right? It's supposed to be still leaving. They're putting a ridge cap on it. They've been working on it, getting ready to go.
Okay.
We got this house being built. We've got this house being built. We got that one over there. We got our container home I want to show you. We painted the inside of the container home. I want to show you
which one?
The 20-footer.
Okay.
MJ.
Oh,
I want to show you what it looks like on the outside.
Okay.
The inside is getting really close to be done. I don't know if they'll work Thursday. If they work Thursday, they might be able to get it done.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me show you this. This is a
That
unique.
is so cute with the live edge.
This is a unique house that I've been telling you all about with the reverse gable dormers. That's going to be all glass up there. We've never done a triangular glass.
Wow.
So let me
What a
walk around the
great looking
outside a little
shape.
bit. Yep. So this one actually, I brought the overhang of that glass. You see, it's when you have a 10-foot wide house, I don't care to bring the overhang out because you've already exceeded the width, the over wide home.
Wait a
right?
minute, is this a foam home?
Nope, it's just a
Okay,
regular.
just regular house.
So if you got a 10-foot wide house, might as well go an overhang, right? You're already over width when you go down the road. So that way we can play around with it, make it look more like a real home.
Right.
So that's when I brought this fascia out and I brought that overhang out over that window. And so it actually protects the glass more.
Right.
Like that. And that's all glass gable like we used to talk about in our cabins. We used to do that. We got a live edge trim around all the windows, the corners,
It
and
looks
everything.
so good.
Well, let me show you what Kenneth's doing here.
Okay.
All right, inside is going to be the kitchen. So the kitchen runs along underneath these windows. I think the kitchen sink is over here.
Okay.
So there's an L shape. And y'all know on an L-shaped kitchen, in that corner is a dead area. Normally put a Lazy Susan or something, right? Well, this kitchen is, the way it's laid out, there's no room for a Lazy Susan. So what the homeowner did is put a hole in the top, and they're going to rake all their stuff in the hole.
Okay.
Kenneth is our foam panel expert.
Yeah.
And so what he's doing is he's putting the wrap around that, waterproofing
Oh,
it.
good.
He's going to build a foam panel door.
Okay.
Because our biggest thing is when you put an exterior door, unless that door is built with weather stripping and all this stuff, it's a pain keeping it dry.
Okay.
Let me show you this door here. And the door I'll show you is what's going to be looking like on that right there. We're just going to make it a lot smaller. So the homeowner can actually take the outside, it'll be a door that they can open up, grab their trash, and dump and put it back.
Okay.
All right, so this door here is a metal door, and it's got a metal trim.
Okay.
It's not got the wood jamb.
Oh, I see.
And see this stop right here? See, that's a stop. So the door hits against that right there. So when water hits this, water will hit this, go down, see here, and goes out. And we put a trim on here so no water can get in here.
Okay.
So this is a stop, all the way around, and it's good.
Right.
Now, does it seal up like a regular door? You could put weather stripping if you wanted on there.
Right.
I love it. It's just super maintenance free. There's no wood, there's no trim. Nope. Look here. Yeah, boss man. And then this is what we'll do over here on this small door.
Okay.
It'll be just like that, but condensed real small.
Okay.
All right, let me show you around the other side. So if you shoot kind of like an angle right here, up, what you do is you'll have glass on that side, glass on this side, and the dormer. You got, look at all that's going on in that roof line. So you got one, two, yeah, and that makes it look like a home.
Yeah, it really
sure
does look like a home.
So there's glass up there, glass up here. Now up in this dormer area, They'll be board and batten siding. And then what Anthony's doing is he's putting the soffit on first, and then he'll put the siding on it to go vertical. So board and batten is a vertical siding he'll put on. Wrap it around. You can see the live edge coming around here.
Oh, the sky looks so pretty. The clouds and everything with that shot. That looks beautiful.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then around here, you got a picture window. And Albert and I have been talking about this overhang over the window. And I told him, I said, let's try to put an overhang over the window and then a porch stoop over the door. And we're kind of trying to connect them together. He is, I should say.
Yeah.
He's gonna.
That look good?
Yeah, it looks good. And then they'll have a little metal roof over it. And then we'll be able to, you know.
Okay, and the homeowner's on here. She's looking at it.
Oh, good, good. So we'll have live edge all on the face of that right there.
Yeah,
now
it
that
looks
2x you
beautiful.
got right there, are you gonna bring it out flush to the other one?
Bring it out.
Okay.
I'm trying to get my measurement that way. This is has that drop and this are even.
All right, and you got a little slope on there for the water to
I
come
got a
off.
15 degrees drop right there.
Okay, good.
All
You
this
can
on
drop.
top of it.
Okay,
You want to drop more?
because you're gonna put the live edge on top of that, right?
Yeah, the live edge right here and it'll probably come out about right here down. Cover that. It'll come down from here, meet up here, and go that way.
Yeah. Yep. Okay,
Does that work?
I think so. Got it?
Yeah.
All right, let's walk over here. I'm gonna show you the container now.
And what size is her home again, Ashley?
This is 10 by 16.
10 by 16. It looks bigger.
Yeah, and you know what I like about it is it's a 10 by 16 with a staircase, allows a lot of room in there. So it's an RJO with a staircase, and I've never seen one. The 500 homes we built, this is the first floor plan.
And kind
that
of,
we've
sort
done.
of, Susan's asking, what about the price range? Because it's 10 wide.
Go 10 by
so-
16 on our price range. Then you have to add this reverse dormer.
Okay.
Because you get a dormer already with a Freedom. So a 10 by 16, I think a 10 by 16 Freedom is about 36 grand. And then you add the reverse dormer, and I think that's all she added to it. Maybe some live edge or something like that.
Right.
I can't remember all of it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a washer and dryer hookup. There's a wood stove in it. Some other things. So, but I think you guys.
She's got a great big window.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got 2 big extra windows in
Yeah.
it. So I think you guys will like. I like it's open, but you get the RJ, but you still get the stairs. See, I hate a staircase in an RJO 8-foot wide home.
Right.
When you go 10 foot wide, you have a staircase. You got the living room. You got everything.
I know the backdrop. Look at this, Randy. Whenever I show it up.
Oh, wow.
Do you see the?
Yeah, I can see it
See
now.
the clouds? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look how pretty that is. Isn't that beautiful? That's nice.
Yep. Come here.
Okay.
All right.
Let me show the outside of this real quick. Okay.
Now let me show you here. Hey, let me get with you here, buddy, in a minute.
Well, let me show the outside of this.
This is our 20-foot container. Now this is not a 9.5-foot tall container.
Okay.
It's just regular 8 feet. If you get a 9.5, you can get a ceiling fan, so you really can't get a ceiling fan.
So is the 9.5, is that what you call a high cube?
high cube?
High
Yep.
cube.
All right, let's walk on the outside first.
Okay.
All right, because if you lose signal.
Right.
Now these doors are going to be positioned just like this. We're going to
Man.
build a deck across here,
Okay.
and then we're going to have a roof over top of it with some LED indirect lighting. Get this, Amanda.
So wait a minute. So the doors are going to stay open?
Open.
Okay. So the doors are
There's
going
a
to stay
sliding
open.
glass door.
Okay.
Here, let me show you this. Come
All
here.
right.
Of course, we're going to cover this up, right? And we're going to cover it. Then I'm going to put pallets over that
Yeah.
and over that.
gonna
And
be
we're going to have a
beautiful.
green living wall that'll go all up through there.
Beautiful.
And put flowers and different. So when you come out here, this is like a little courtyard. You can have a table, you can have chairs, you got a roof going, and it's permanent.
Yeah.
So if you go down the road, this will stay just like it is.
Yeah.
It's a permanent deck. The decking will go underneath this door. It's all waterproofed here.
That's great.
And you got, isn't that cool?
And
I
that
think
stuff
it's
is, I mean,
that's going to look
yeah, it's
neat,
going to look
man.
beautiful.
My house, I was wanting to
They
put
make
this,
that artificial stuff so real looking now.
we bought enough. I was going to put it all over my house, my roof and everything. I want to make it look like a Norwegian style home, you know?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
But that's what's going on here.
Okay.
All right. Scott covered up the outside of this right here.
Uh-huh.
I love how he's trimmed this out with the black. And then look at this caulk right here. I mean, Scott's spot on. He's getting ready to do Michelle house container.
Okay.
Him and Nate, Nader's going to team up together.
Oh,
Scott just
good.
got here, but he's just a perfectionist. He's just a great guy. So you can see we got the wood. This will be stained, Amanda, that sickens.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll look great.
Yep.
It's almost the color of your coat. It'll be ish like that.
Yeah, we don't have one around here, do we? We're shipped out.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can see how we turned the corner.
Oh, it looks
So you
great.
still get that container look.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of wood, you get the windows. Look at the doors, how they're stuck out. And if you put them pallets and that greenery in that window area that's already cut out, I think it'll give it some definition.
Yeah.
Then I'll walk you around this backside, Amanda.
That is going to be cool. I actually like the idea of the greenery. Some people don't. They're saying that they like that idea, but I do.
Everybody always says they don't like it. I'm a fan of it.
I've always used greenery
And then this
and
is,
everything.
we boxed this whole window in.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
Yep.
Oh, that
you
looks.
know,
Well, that's the Sickens, isn't it?
that's a one coat.
One coat.
Yeah. Now, I used, remember when I did the stucco house, the Highland?
Yes.
Everybody in their minds were mad at me for using stucco. And then they were mad that I put straw in the stucco.
I remember that.
They were like, no.
I remember that, yeah.
And when it was done, it was gorgeous.
It turned out really pretty.
Yeah.
I think it's going to look nice. Which I'm a big fan of artificial plants. And
Hey, I
all
love
that kind of
everything
stuff.
fake. You know what?
I do too. I do too. I'm telling you what, because there's no maintenance to it. Look how real this looks.
Yeah.
It's like looks moss kind of looking.
Hey, sometimes it's better than the real thing.
Yeah, I agree. It looks great. Well,
Better.
you don't have to water it. You don't
Yep.
have to do nothing to it.
Well, it's like the flowers we put in all the flower boxes.
You don't have to do anything to it. It looks beautiful.
Yep. All right, come on in here.
All right, let me wipe my feet.
Well, we got to sand the floors,
Okay.
so we're getting a little bit of.
I will stay here at the end
All
anyway.
right. Now, this is like a tannish gray that Scott. I just told Scott to pick it out.
Okay.
And I loved what he's picked out. We primed it done. This is all going to be urethane, so all the wood will stay natural color around all the windows. The floor is going to be a natural color. This is all going to pop with that sliding glass door. We got a single bed sofa, so when you fold it out, it'll be a full-size sofa. When you fold it back, it'll only be 24 inches.
Oh, okay.
So it's a nice sofa here with storage underneath.
Yeah.
So you got all your belongings underneath. You got your TV entertainment center across here.
Yeah.
You've got a flip up or even a stationary table that can sit here with the chairs. So you got a dining room, living room, sofa, and then here you got this massive kitchen, water heater and closet.
Yes.
Here, you guys can't see it, but this is a big pantry. Shelves in here, shelves in here. So this is a 72-inch or 80-inch.
This is so much a better layout than what it was. This
Love
is
it.
open. Yeah.
This right here is all white shaker style cabinets, right? They're all pre-finished and done.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Let me see if I can take a peek at those real quick. I don't want to lose signal. But these cabinets, all these were ordered.
Now,
Those look very,
I'm
very
branching
nice.
out a little bit in our cabinet designs. This is a butcher block countertop.
Yeah.
And this is a pre-finished all wood cabinet that I'm getting from a supplier.
Yeah.
We don't build. The doors are completely wood. All the wood inside is
Can
wood.
you show the countertop a little bit, just right there at the end? Oh, yeah. Looks beautiful.
This is a butcher block. It's 1.5 inches thick. It's got the one sink, the
Love it.
gooseneck faucet. Everybody, this is the bomb to go with. In here, you got a regular toilet, 32-inch shower, all wood inside the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's in. There you go. Now, the one thing that I'm thinking about doing, Amanda, I don't want a barn door on here.
Oh, don't you? Is it going to be what?
Well, it'll protrude out a little bit more, so we got to mill it across here. That's why we
That's
couldn't put a
true.
window here. We was thinking about putting a window here, but it's just more perforating going out. So I'm thinking,
Yeah.
you know what? We need shelves in here. This is a cooking sink. We got a big sliding glass door. We got another window there. We're good with windows. All right? But I'm thinking about just hanging a curtain for the bathroom right here.
Okay, well, there you go.
Or an accordion. You know,
Right,
accordion
something.
inside.
I don't like accordion, but they make them now, like really
Yeah.
nice now.
So I'm going to look into that. The
Yeah,
barn
they
door
got
will
some
actually
nice
come out
ones.
too far, and I don't like how that's going to look back there.
Yeah.
But what I like is the flow. You have a big kitchen here.
Plenty
You got
of
a
room.
refrigerator. You got a pantry. Then you got a nice sofa. You got a dining room table. You got a TV, and you got an outdoor.
Now the pocket door would just take
porch.
so much out of it. I mean, there's a lot
know.
to a pocket door.
Yeah, I don't like doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
And outside, we've got indirect lighting that goes. Boom.
And
It
Sylvie
shines
just
out.
actually, when you said lighting, she brought up something. Said, "Randy, have you thought of LED strip lighting?"
That's what we're doing.
No way, really?
That's what we're doing.
Strip lighting. Well, there you go.
Got it done.
Perfect
man.
time.
Perfect.
I mean, it looks. I mean, it's like it's a hallway, and this is.
This is a studio apartment.
This is awesome.
And I love the sheetrock walls.
me go
I
back.
talked to another customer. Well, Michelle, she's wanting sheetrock and wood. I talked to another customer. Is it David out here?
Yeah, David.
He wants sheetrock in his foam house. I said, let's do it, David. Let's try it.
Yeah.
So I've never been opposed to sheetrock. I mean, I love doing sheetrock and I love doing the wood.
Yeah.
Even the mixture is really cool.
Now, somebody had a good idea.
Ace, come here, Ace.
But that would stick out too. But it's actually not a bad idea. But I think it would stick out just like the.
What's that?
They said Eric said close it off with a sliding pantry, but it'd be too much.
Oh, and there's no room for anything.
There's no room for
All
it.
you got is the door.
Yeah.
And whatever fits inside that door.
That's it. Yeah.
I'd soon, if it was me just living here by myself, a curtain's perfect.
Yeah.
You know. but
So now explain to me about the doors staying open. Will they never close?
they're going to stay just like that. I'm building a permanent deck that'll be hooked to the deck, hooked to these doors. It'll stay just like that.
Oh my God. So it's basically another room.
This is a patio out here.
It's gonna be beautiful.
And then I'm going to take these right here, and we're putting the pallets with the slats, like wood
That's gonna look
pallets.
great.
Screw it to here. Outside this will be a living wall.
Oh my gosh! Look at that sky.
Is that what they call
too.
it, a living wall, Amanda?
Living wall.
Living wall.
Yep, living walls.
So, and I don't know if I'll cover it with all this, but it'll be
Wow.
enhanced. It'll be enhanced with it and some colors and stuff. I just think with a roof on it, with a deck, with that on here, right here.
And just think about too, is that if this is a 40-foot container, and it's a duplex, and you could have two of these.
40. You can do exactly the
Exactly
other thing
the
on
same
other side.
thing, and rent them out. Live in
I'm
one
gonna
and
have
rent
to
the other
build
one
you a
out.
duplex. You know what?
Man, it is beautiful. All right,
Come on.
sold. Got it.
All right. Great job, Scott.
All right.
Looks great, man. Now, Scott's wife is the one we're buying our cabinets through, or
Okay.
experimenting our cabinets. I've actually bought 6 cabinets, 6 kitchens from her for all of our foam houses. Now, we've got 5 homes built. We're going to get to 8, and then we're going to start stuccoing all of them so you can see the stucco and the colors and everything that's going on, okay?
Now, what's a Japanese door? I don't know what that is. Somebody said, could you use
yeah, that's
Japanese
a real
door?
light Japanese door that would be really close to the wall. That's a great
okay.
idea.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. No, Travis, I didn't see it. Travis left a comment. He said, "Did you see my comment?" But I'll have to see if I can find it. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's going to look beautiful.
I
Love
think
it.
So.
Okay.
Now, this home here is going to the Dominican Republic.
Okay,
All right,
that's
Steven's not been here today or yesterday or today, probably because of the holidays. But that's going to the Dominican Republic over there, and of course that's going to Matt. That's going up to New Jersey.
so it's going to Jersey.
Yeah, and
Okay.
we're waiting on a few solar things and hooks and getting our.
So what's the process of getting into the Dominican Republic? Like, how does that? I mean,
Well,
I know,
you know-
we're just building it, but
Yeah, when we sold it, she said she would take care of the brokerage on it.
Yeah,
So I know it's going to Miami, and then from Miami, she's got a ship that'll take it to the Dominican Republic.
That's
Believe this,
awesome.
Amanda? The rental over there is awesome.
really,
She said we need to get tiny homes over there. She said they will rent like nuts.
yeah,
Yeah,
wow.
they got land over there. And it's up in the mountains, you know.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So it's so much cheaper to build it here and have it taken over on a barge and all that
Okay,
stuff, right?
think about it. If that's a $35,000 house, 40,000.
Right.
Where are you going to get a house like that for 40? You don't get it you don't get anywhere. The nearest competitor is going to be double that.
Now, is the Dominican Republic, is this similar to like Hawaii where everything has to be shipped in, or how does it work there?
I mean, it's out in the middle of the ocean.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm
mean, you
asking you.
can't walk there.
Is it like Hawaii?
You can't walk there, Amanda.
Well, that's what did I just ask?
I don't
What
chew
did I
my
just
kids
ask?
twice.
What did I say? Look, Scott knows. Look. Hey, Scott knows exactly what I'm talking about here.
Stay out of that one.
Scott's like, no way.
Look,
I ain't
Albert,
touching that.
everybody, I'm
Albert,
out of here. I'm out of
come
here.
on. Where's the girls? Girls! I need the girls in the office out
Good
here.
God. Yeah, Amanda, we got to ship a few things there to the public. Yeah, I can't walk there. Hey, you know what a guy said yesterday?
What?
No, it was Mark. Mark told me last night. He goes, you know what he said?
What?
He said, you know what? How you compare what a how a woman
Now, Mark's
thinks?
on here.
Okay, Mark, I'm gonna try to get this right. He said how a woman thinks, and the guy says, well, he said it's like building a bridge to Hawaii.
Yeah.
And the guy said, can you build a bridge to Hawaii? And he goes, yeah. And he said, well, what's simpler, building a bridge to Hawaii or figuring out how a woman thinks? He goes, what do you want, that 2-lane or 4-lane?
Exactly. How do you want that bridge to look? How do you want it?
Yeah.
That's just the
How
way
do you want it, 2-lane or 4-lane? He'd rather build a bridge to Hawaii than figure you out, Amanda.
mercy. I know. Me and the girls been putting down the men this morning too. We're like, oh God.
Was you wearing
forget
this
it.
out, Amanda?
No question.
You can have your fluff.
Take
Right,
it.
Look here, I'm going to show you a little bit of our foam panel homes we got.
God, beautiful. What a backdrop, Randy, with that sky.
You mean me? Am I the backdrop, Amanda?
Yeah. That's what I mean. Wow. Okay.
So we've got one over there, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we got 6, 7, and 8. The 3 more
my
trailers.
Gosh. I mean, talking about coming out our ears.
I hate holidays.
You're right.
I wish we could just blast it, man. I'm ready to work 24/7. We're going to get these things up and we're going to slap the stucco on them. So
I
if we
can't
can
wait
get,
to see that.
we can get 8 of these done. It's 8. I'm going to have to look in our time frame, but it may be an 8 in about 6 weeks, man.
Beautiful.
6, 8 weeks. It's just awesome.
Gosh, it looks
and then we're going to do the
great.
rest of them.
So now when you do the stucco, well, yeah, that'll go over the brown of the trim and everything. I mean, you've made another shop.
We built an entire
You built
structure.
another shop.
I mean, before you know it, boof, there's a building. Boof, there's a roof.
Well,
Boof.
whenever I came back here, I went, I said, what's in there? And I told the girls, I said, y'all know there's a building out there?
There's a
Amber
wood
said,
stove in there.
"Where?"
There's a wood stove
There's
in there.
a wood stove. I mean, I can't. It's just like you turn around, there's a building.
Oh, if we let everybody go, we'd always be living and sleeping around here, all of us. We'd
yeah,
never go anywhere.
exactly. I
Everybody
mean,
wants to live here. Yep.
Jeez.
Yep.
Well, that's great.
Yep.
That is awesome. Look at all the houses. I mean, good grief. Look at that door.
Foot door.
That door. Did we build that door?
Isn't that beautiful? Rob did.
Wow.
I know it.
Good grief.
Hey, I wanted to let you guys know that I've been getting more and more news, and you may have if you're on the internet about anything about tiny homes and what's going on with these things, all right? If you're anywhere on it, the rental end of these homes is crazy good, all right? So the rental income is massive. So if it's something that you're thinking about, I know a lot of people are putting these in their backyards or trying to find a couple acres here and there. To do that, you have to have infrastructure. You're going to encounter what I'm encountering putting in 100 homes, all right? Water, power, sewer, internet. Roads, driveways, infrastructure, that's what they call that, all right? When you put multiple in it, then it gets a little bit less expensive. But if you think you're going to go get 2 or 3 acres, going to put 6 or 8 homes on it, before you know it, you'll have $500,000 in trying to put in 6, 8 homes.
Right.
Right? Then you got to build the homes and everything. There's a lot to it. I think the rental end of it can be good, but once you put that much money into something, you've got to rent these out so much longer to take care of them, to get your money back, all that. So what I'm doing is trying to take that, and I've done it in the past, and I'm doing it here, and we're going to be doing it more, is that we're creating the infrastructure, we're creating the market, we're creating the place to put the house. All you have to do is buy the house, all right? And it can be rented out here. It can pay for itself. You don't have to put the infrastructure in. We're doing that. It's like across the street. If you just buy the house, we're putting the infrastructure in for you for 2 years free rent. So if you buy a 10 by 26 house over there at 56 grand, you're going to get 2 years free rent. You're going to get the infrastructure to put your home, probably about $9,000 worth of amenities on it. It's a good deal.
Exactly.
So I wanted to tell you
that it expires.
Yeah, and what's that?
And it expires.
And it expires the first of the year. We're wanting to say, hey, we got about 20 more home sites over there we need to sell, and that's what we're trying to get done. You know, well, Amanda, you know what? I was reading a lot of emails today I got in, and the emails, a lot of people asked a question last night. I said, hey, what is it of what's holding you back from buying a tiny home? All right? And you know what most of the people said was money. Even though we have financing, still people can't get financing because they've got poor credit or they don't have enough money down. They just still don't have enough money to do it. So that means to me that who we are as a company and our marketing is not out there that much. There's 340 million people live in this country, all right? If you take 0.5% of that thing, you get 300,000 people that know about us. We'd be building for the next 40 years and not be able to even fill 0.5% of the people in the United States.
Right.
So people don't know who we are. I get a lot of people say, oh man, Randy, you guys are big on the internet and all that stuff. But I don't think we're jack nothing, right? There's just a small microcosm of people that know about us, and I'm so fortunate they do. It's feeding us. But we really need the word out across the country that people can afford our homes and see the ideas that we have and the amount of income that can be produced off of these homes. You know, you got that, what's the company, Getaway? I think it's called Getaway. Is that what it is? They're renting these things out, these tiny homes out. They're renting them out, I think, for $250 a night, all right? $250. And they're nothing this size. They're nothing with this amount of amenities. They've got one big old window with a bed right there. I can do that all day long.
Right.
I can put you a window on there, the size you can pull a truck in there and put you a bed in it. You can put 4 people in, whatever you want to have. It doesn't change really hardly anything in the price of these homes. We can tweak it a little bit to accommodate. So I just want you to really think about putting a home on this property that we're building and creating across the street with hiking trails and walking in 160 acres that can reimburse you and pay itself off in a few years, just in the rental end of it. And then when you're done with it, you can hook it to a truck and pull it out of there. You know, and what somebody said the other day, there's a beautiful place, is it in Colorado or somewhere, that they got these themed homes. They got like 8 or 10 homes, all they're Victorian, and then they got this and they got that. I think Mark was telling me about it. And it's frustrating in a way because when I built my first home, that's what I wanted to do because we had our resort before, a log home resort. And I said, God, I want a wagon. I want a Victorian, you know, I want a Hobbit. I want all these different themed homes. I just have never had the money to put behind what I wanted to do. I have to build homes first to create a company that'll maybe one day give me enough money to build these resorts.
And the houses are, you know, the customer chooses what they want to build.
Yeah.
So it's up to them.
Yep. And we build homes. We finally come up with some designs for people to choose from, our Freedom and our RJO and stuff like that. But the layouts have been really the first 3 or 4 years, the layouts have been just all over the board, you know. And I think we're getting into more of a standardized layout. And I think we're probably educating, Amanda, our customers more about all that we've done. And I think these floor plans are honing in, just like Susan. She's leaving tonight, you know, with her home.
Right.
She told me, she goes, Randy, the RJO floor plan is the best. She said it was just spot on for me. The amount of living room space, the kitchen, the bathroom, the loft, everything. She goes, economically, it was the best
Well, she has
thing.
the 2 big windows that I like on each side because I like to have the option, and if I didn't want to have it open, I'd have it covered. I'd cover it with something.
Exactly.
So one of the things that Debbie mentioned on here, put a comment, and I think one person has done this, but a VA loan. Someone actually got a VA loan on one of our homes.
That was a while back, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, it's...
You're working on one now?
No, this was years ago.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah,
I remember
and
that.
they got a VA loan. So you need to check it out. This was literally 3 years ago. It was a customer over at Inca, and they got a VA loan. Yeah, so they may absolutely do it now.
Yep. You know, it's all difference in the lender and how they look at these things. Because they're licensed, they're certified.
I know.
All right, today we just had a third-party engineer come here from Elkhart, Indiana, that I'm having that we got to have our space inspected again for us to build container homes in North Carolina.
Right.
So he shows up, didn't know the guy from Adam. We had a great time talking to each other. Showed him our facility. You know what he said, Amanda?
What?
You know, when I pull in here, I see nothing but just a disaster, right? You know what he said? He pulled in here and he said, I knew when I pulled up, you guys knew what you were doing.
Wow, that's nice.
Isn't that something? See, he comes in here, he pulls up, we're talking. He said, so talk to me about your process and what you're doing and show me your facility. When I walked him into the cabinet shop, he just stopped and he said, you're killing me. He said, you're doing all this? I said, yeah, we build everything. Took him into the dome, and he said I was a liar that I put those up, just Bryce and I, you know. And he was just impressed with everything we got going on. Now, this is a third-party engineering firm that came here to inspect our facility and said, I can see the quality, I can see what you guys are doing, your processes, how you're handling it, the exposure, and how we're transparent in all of our information that we're trying to get out to everybody.
Wow.
He said, you're ahead of everybody, except for, you know, the modular home industry.
Travis said, well, hell, you got 200 tiny homes in the parking lot.
I know it.
We got them coming out our ears. Well, what's great is that when they do have an inspector that actually comes and knows what they're talking about or understands what you're doing and can appreciate that, because it's not always the case. They come in just like a bull in a china shop and they just, it's their way or the highway.
And I expected that. And I told him, I said, listen, I said, you're not looking at somebody who's got all this pride that you're going to hurt my feelings if I've done something wrong. I said, you tell me what we're doing wrong and I'll change it.
Right.
And he couldn't believe the mindset that we had like that. And then also, when he was looking at some of the homes, he flipped up the electrical box. He looked at our plumbing. He looked at a few things and he goes, you're spot on, man.
That's awesome.
He said, now I could walk into any home in America and point out 15 things that are wrong.
Oh, of course, exactly.
You know? He said, just the type of screw that you use in a sink, I can tell you it's the wrong screw.
Wow.
He said, so I use the wrong screws in my sinks. But he said, I can pick out anything. He said, just overall looking at everything you're doing.
Yeah.
He said, man, he goes, you're going to have no problem. He said, I'm actually going to go back to the shop and tell him this is a slam dunk.
Well, and understanding what it takes to do something like this, that's why, you know, a lot of people's like, well, don't share that or don't tell that and stuff. We've learned over the years, it's like, if you think you can do this, you go right ahead.
Yeah, he told me, he said, well, he said, you're swimming in the money, ain't you?
Yeah, yeah. A big misconception.
I said, you know what? I should be. And I said, it's a shame that I'm not.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? You wouldn't think it, but the overhead will eat every dime you got.
Oh, yeah.
The overhead, the infrastructure, the marketing, the trying to get out there, and all the wrecks that took us to get to this position right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just like, oh my God, that's where all your money goes.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah. And any kind of future money that you're trying to make, you got to make up for what it took to get to this point.
Well, especially in the first few years. I mean, it ain't no time to sit there and go get you a yacht and a brand new car and all that kind of stuff. You just can't do that and expect to make it.
I know it.
You know?
And there's so many guys that have done that. They first thing they want is a new truck.
They want to get a new
house.
car.
They want to get all this stuff for their kids and stuff.
You just can't do that.
I told some the other day, I said, I've been sleeping on the floor for years now.
Well, and you know what? There's nothing wrong with having stuff, but you gotta wait till you know, like you're safe to have that.
If you all see me in a new truck, which I wouldn't mind if I don't think anyone want one.
Well, I mean, you're not lacking for anything. You got a car, you got a truck, you got a place to
all
live.
I need is a surf trip to the Fiji Islands. That's what I need.
Yeah, there you go.
Then I'll say, you know what, guys? We've made a couple dollars. Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
All right. Hey, so we hit across the street. We're trying to just get that knocked out. We're going to the first of the year. We hope you guys can get together your finances, talk about what you want to do on the resort. I've got some big plans on New Year's Day. Okay, it'll be a pre-recorded show. So Amanda and I will pre-record what we're wanting to talk about. I got a new plan. It's a 30-day project that I'm going to present to you guys. I love putting out these little projects that we do because it gives us time to hone in on the price, the efficiency, and how to build these things. Just like these homes here, we sold 10 of them. We're knocking out 8 of them maybe in 8 weeks or less. So we're going to get these out, gone, and done. And that's what I want to do with the next foam houses. So our foam homes are going to be more of a product home that is pre-built. The floor plans are pre-done. You select it and go. But because of that, you get a great deal on a house. Now, Albert is living in a house. Albert's building that house right there.
Right.
And he's staying in Karen's house.
Yeah.
Karen come by, she said, hey, let Albert stay in there while we're working on it. And,
well, and what's good about it too is once the houses are done, it's always good if somebody can stay in them for at least a week or two, just to try to find out different when it rains, if it's cold, if it's warm,
yeah,
whatever.
and it was 10 degrees here, what, a couple days ago?
Yeah, it was cold.
He said he
last
was warm.
Friday.
He said he was warm. He's got two little heaters in there, and he was warm. And that was my main concern about these foam homes. Never done it before, you know. So when it comes time to, you know, the warmth, I think we're okay.
Now, are there any more 8x24 foam homes available for people to buy, to build?
If you want one, give me a call.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Give me an email.
Yeah,
go
email
to
info.
Go to info@incredibletinyhomes.com. If you're wanting one, let me know. We said we'd set it at 10. We didn't know how quick and efficient they would go. We've got 5 of them right here. We got
Now
3 more to be 8.
Yeah.
They're coming along. So yeah, I just didn't want to get too far out there and think, oh,
Yeah.
we're not going to be able to fulfill
Exactly. Okay. Let me do it again.
this. Are we back?
Almost. Hold on. Now we are.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was you going to say
Um.
about the foam homes?
Yeah. What did I say?
About the 8x24s?
Um.
Oh, the finishing of them.
Oh, sugar. Yeah. Oh, that's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
I said that. How many people are actually going to get the 8x24 foam home unfinished without the stucco?
Man, I don't know.
Isn't it 3 or 4 maybe?
Yeah, and you know, some of them are getting the ceiling done and the outside done, and they're going to finish the walls on the inside. So it's a combination of bunch of different scenarios. you know?
Okay.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
Talked to David just now. He wants the wall sheetrock, but the ceiling stuccoed
Okay.
and the outside stuccoed.
Okay.
Yep.
That's
So,
good. Now, who will do the sheetrock? Will you get Wayne in to do it, or will the
I don't
guys
know. I mean,
do it?
with the walls, just the walls, it's pretty simple to do walls. So to do the walls, I think, you know, we'll be able to do the walls ourselves. Now, sheetrock I love is because you glue it, right? And you screw it in a couple places.
Yeah.
And it is awesome. It's going to be a beautiful finish. It's extra money, but I believe it'll give you that finish that you want. Now, stucco is going to give you a smooth finish, but it's got that little bit of a granular feel to it. But if you ever wanted to do something over top of that stucco in the years to come, you can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it just gives another option of another
Finish.
Finish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love that.
Hey, see that? Now look at this. See how pretty that is from here?
Oh, it looks beautiful.
Yeah. So that's almost like a billboard right there, isn't it?
Yeah, it
Could you
really
imagine
is.
a mural or something
I
right there?
know. That's beautiful. Now, Gloria was asking a little bit ago, did you say, have you started the sheds, or do you have a...
Yeah, we got
one?
one completely done.
Oh,
And then we've got a pattern for one.
do you want to wait and show it, or can you show it?
It's
Or
over on the beach.
Oh, is it? Okay, what's up to you, whatever you want to do.
We can show it tomorrow. Let's do it
Okay,
tomorrow.
let's do it tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay,
I'll show you
that'd be
guys the
good.
shed tomorrow.
Okay.
And then we've got the patterns. We'll start building them. We've got probably 16 platforms built.
Janet said a drive-in movie screen. That's totally
I
it.
would,
You could
wouldn't
have
it?
movie night right there.
Movie night on the
That's a
container.
great idea, Janet.
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah, even on the side of the
MJ's going to be quite popular.
Yeah. I love it. I love that. That's going to be a greenery.
Put a
come out of
mural
it.
on the side of the container. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I like to have palm trees on the side of that.
Oh,
stuff.
gosh, yeah.
Yep.
God, it is so pretty. It's cold out here, but it is beautiful. Look at Randy. Look at the sky.
That's that winter clouds. Man.
Oh, my God, it's so pretty.
You don't
so,
get clouds like that in the summer.
is there more to look at over there, or there's any more?
I mean, man, we got, like Travis said, 200 homes.
Well, I'm just saying, we're outside. We might as well,
Well, let's walk that way.
keep on keeping on. I hope we don't lose signal. I'm not sure why we were spinning a minute ago, but we shouldn't be. But that don't account for nothing.
Well, come on around here.
Okay. And Randy, in the community garden, somebody just asked about that community garden, the dog parks.
Yeah.
How's all that going to happen?
All right, we've got a selected area that I'm got it just designated for a community garden and a dog park and everything. It's a really big. It's probably, God, I bet it's 2-3 acres maybe. About 2 acres, I guess.
That's awesome.
So we're going to do that. I actually talked to a homeowner today that brought his tractor and dropped it off for us to use.
Yes,
All right.
Allison. Is it Ronald and
I
Alice?
think it is. I remember hers, Alice. But he brought his tractor and he scraped up all of our snow and our ice
So
today.
nice.
And I asked him, I said, can you till the garden for us? So he's gonna till the garden up. I'm gonna go to the local pallet company and I'm gonna get loads of sawdust. We've been using the sawdust out of the shop.
Yeah.
But we're gonna put loads of sawdust out there and he's gonna till our garden up
Oh
for
my
us. So we
God,
got a
that's
spring,
great.
we'll have a spring garden.
That
Now,
is awesome.
This, everybody, this is another foam home
8x24.
8x24 wood frame. Now, the thing is that these are exactly like a Freedom style home.
Okay.
So we could stick build this, we could foam build it, we could do whatever we need to do.
Okay.
Now, if you wanted a wider house, let's say we wanted to go 9 or 10 foot wide.
Right.
All we have to do is cantilever this out more. We could actually use the same trailer.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the trailer manufacturer now about, do we want to get a wider axle or do we want to use the same frame that we have? Engineered wise, this is no problem at all extending this out 2 feet
Oh,
and then
really?
building the foam home on
What's
top
the
of that.
farthest you can go out wide?
2 feet.
So
on
2
a 2
feet,
by
that's
6.
it.
So if
Okay.
you want to go out more, you got to get a
You got
bigger member here.
A chunkier
Yeah,
piece of wood.
Amanda.
Okay, chunkier piece
Chunkier.
of wood.
Chunkier piece of wood.
Got it. Check.
Now, you guys remember our video and our written curriculum?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the preliminary part of our written curriculum that we're doing.
Okay.
So you see it says foam house electrical wiring. So this shows all of our outlets, all of our circuits that we're having to do. And he also shows the size wire, where they go, and it also has how much,
That's
like on the
cool.
back side, here's all our circuits. So you have 10 circuits.
Okay.
You know to pull these 10 circuits. Then in here's our plumbing. So we actually took physical pictures. So this can be in a book curriculum. It shows, hey, this is where it goes, this is how it feeds, this is your vent, this is your trap for your sink and your shower and your toilet. And then on the back side, it'll give you a material list of where
Okay.
everything is and how it's done.
Nice.
And then we got a framing mechanism, framing diagram too, that helps you learn. See how this one's kind of offset? That's because we have that toilet right there and we have to have that main drain come through here. So we
Okay.
offset this joist for that reason.
Okay.
But that's part of our written curriculum. Now this is for a foam panel. We're going to do that for our framed homes and our foam homes.
Okay. Awesome. Look at Ace up our Randy.
Now these are all our components that build our foam panel homes. So they took about a week, I would say, maybe a little more than a week, 2 weeks, and built 10 homes on these foam panels.
I had to put my foot in
Had to
it.
put your foot in it.
I had to put my foot in it.
So here's enough to do 10 homes. We've got 5 done. We're going to do another 5. And
Man, I mean, it is just clicking along.
yeah, you know what? When you never,
So how long does it take for for one? What do you think now?
we think that we could get it down to about 8 days.
8 days.
Yeah,
That's
beginning
amazing.
to end. From this right here, right?
Yep.
To sending it off down the road.
Okay.
Now it's clicking. So if we go 10 days, that's 2 weeks.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
Yeah.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah, we've discussed some price for the guys labor-wise for piecework, and they're excited about it. I'm okay with what we're selling them for right now for these 10, you know, and then we're going to try to see where we come out. The biggest thing about anything we do here is our overhead, just like we told you before. Our
Definitely.
overhead
Yeah.
kills us, and we've tried to lower it, but we're actually having more overhead due to the loan processing.
I know,
You
exactly.
know, actually, because we're building more homes, we've had to hire like Will. Will's now on staff.
Right.
And we've got more designers on staff. So I've got some changes coming on the first of the year about designing and about the homes and how we're going to do things, because we've got to be profitable, everybody. It's really
yeah, right.
we just always are just riding, man, barely making it. And I know you don't believe me that. I wish you'd come here right now and you can walk through the gate and I'll show you our
Oh,
books.
believe me, most people on here, they've been here. They know exactly
I'll
what's
show you
going on.
everything there is.
They've
I mean,
seen
I
it.
don't-
Travis said a minute ago, he said 850 Industrial Road.
Come
don't
slit my throat.
No, he said don't make me say the rest. He said don't look at all these houses.
Yeah, come here. I'll just show you the shed today anyway.
Okay,
I know you
what?
want to see it.
Gloria's wanting to see it. Oh, look! Oh my God! I've not seen you. Oh, you're so warm. I've missed you.
Where have you been?
I know. Jesse, what are you doing? Where's your chainsaw?
Where's the chainsaw?
Where's your
Amanda, you
chainsaw?
can't get him on camera.
Listen,
What?
I stay packing chainsaw.
Who can't get on camera? Which one to use? Which
Use.
one to use?
Whatever use. What do
Yeah,
you
you
use?
too,
Good.
I love how Mike talks.
Well, you
I can't
going
get
in.
enough of that. I'm tired of these hillbillies.
Listen to her.
I know I'm a hillbilly. I can
what?
say
She
it.
lives here. I'm tired of these hillbillies.
I'm sick of hearing myself.
She is
I
a
can't
hillbilly.
hear myself talk.
Hey, if we record you,
Yeah.
if we record her,
Yeah.
you know what that is?
Illegal.
Blackmail?
That's our new warning sign. That's the siren.
That's it.
Somebody
Oh,
comes in that
well, how
gate,
you
they'll
doing?
Amanda.
Doing great.
Good, good.
Good
I
day.
seen the pictures of you and the kids and your wife and stuff. That's awesome. Y'all, that's so much fun.
That's a good time.
Well, good. Good to see you.
Hey, you better get back to work.
That's cousin.
Jesse.
Hey, ask them why they're smiling so good.
Why y'all smiling? Are you drunk?
ITH.
Oh,
ITH.
like what is he?
Hey,
What is he talking about?
they were waiting on me. They were waiting on me. I was trying to do the what is the Jungle Man.
YMCA.
ITH.
Bye, guys.
Oh my God.
Oh God, what a hoot.
Yeah, he's from Pennsylvania. And then Mike's from Joyce.
Moik, it's Moik.
Yeah.
Moik.
Yeah, and Jesse's from
I told him
Pennsylvania.
the other week, I talked to Mike, I said, I'm sick of all these hillbillies talking the way. I am sick of it.
That guy
That's
come
funny.
by today. He was the inspector. He's from Alabama.
Yeah.
Oh, he talked like that. He talked like he had marbles in his mouth. It's hard to talk to him. Like he said, he said, they told me I was a good storyteller. He said, I can have my own YouTube channel. What do you
Wow.
think about that? He said, I get rich on that YouTube channel.
Oh, well, God, he needs to do
I
that.
said, I can tell stories all over
Let's
God. I
start
can tell you,
doing
I
it.
can talk you in the ground. I said, all right, come on, let's do it.
Talking to the ground.
God.
Oh, God.
I thought you don't know who you're talking to,
I'm like,
buddy.
Lord help.
God.
God, that's funny.
Yep. Hey, so do you know about that YouTube? You ever do anything like YouTube? I said, no, never
Did
done
you
that.
No, we don't never do nothing
I
with
don't know
that
what
YouTube.
you're talking about.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Look at all the houses.
Ah, beautiful, man.
Oh, we're still waiting on what for the beach?
Palm trees.
No, stop it.
Sewer.
Sewer.
And it's, get this.
Gets this.
Gets this.
Gets this.
Like bucket. Hey, the engineer was here today, and he spotted our sewer.
What's that mean?
He spotted where all the manholes
Oh,
go.
good. Well, thank God. Where was he at?
And the elevations. He
Did
was
you
here
tell
all day
him-
while I
did
was
you
in there
tell
working.
him how bad you talked about him?
I wore him out.
I mean, you was ugly
I
about
told him,
it.
I said, you know what? I said, I'm glad you didn't hear me talk about you in this office. I said, you'd be crying.
What do you mean in the office? You talked about it on YouTube and everything. You
Well,
told
it didn't
everybody.
You make
Okay,
me
is
mad.
this it?
This is the shed.
Dun, 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 dun. There's the shed.
All right, 6 foot by 6 foot.
6 foot by 6 foot.
It's insulated.
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
this thing, man. Man, look.
Wow.
Look, Manda.
Oh, my God. Oh, Randy's got a playhouse.
I got me. I can
You
lay
got
down.
a playhouse.
I can lay down. Come here, Ace.
Hey,
Look here.
you know what?
I can live in here.
You ought to come out here when you're trying to get away. Just come out here and lay in the shade.
Oh, that's a good idea. What do you think, buddy?
Of course, everybody knows now. So,
Yeah.
geez.
6 by 6. This
Nice.
is enough, ain't it? Hey,
Look at that.
you don't need any bigger than that if you're living in a tiny house.
No,
So you're
that
a
is
hoarder if you are.
A hoarder.
God, get rid of your stuff.
Tiny house hoarders. We need to do that show.
Get rid of it. Come here. Let me show you something. Everybody's going to say, well, I can't put my stuff in there.
Well,
All right, look here, buddy. You can
Okay.
put shelves.
shelf,
Right here.
shelf, shelf.
Oh,
Shelf,
I mean,
shelf.
if you need any more than this, you should have kept your house.
Exactly. Travis said that's plenty of storage.
Thank you, Travis.
There, that's nice. That's Travis approved.
And see, I love
Let me
these
get over
doors.
here. Where I
And
can see the
where are you
side of it.
going?
What do you mean, where am I going? I'm going over here so I
I'm
can
not going to
see
show
it.
about details here.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Oh
What
my
do you
God,
need
I'm
to
glad
show
you got your
me?
own microphone
What
now, Amanda,
can
because you
I
can
see?
just sound the alarm.
What can? Oh, you're already slamming the door.
Do you know you can put a heater in there and it's it? You can
Well,
raise
that's awesome.
chickens in there if you wanted to.
I love it. Do you know what? That's funny you say that because instantly it looked like Foghorn Leghorn's shed on cartoons on Looney
You
Tunes.
can put,
Don't it?
yeah, and you can put a little heater in there.
Put a heater in it. It's
Be
fine.
done.
Yeah.
Done. Little bitty one. Yep.
I love it.
Wow. I'm ready to make the beach happen. Now that we got our sewer, all we have to do now is see this right here. We didn't pop this up. See how we've already got it cut?
Yes.
All right, so the sewer goes in here. This is the road, so this is Laguna Way. Now
Laguna Way.
you come in this way, it's U-shape, and you go back out over there. Then this is a boulevard. All this concrete comes out of here. And the main sewer line runs down the middle, and all the sewer goes into the main, heads out to the manholes, goes back around the building and dumps in.
That's awesome.
Once we get all that done, and then we can park the houses, get our power. You can see our power meters are almost all in. We're missing just a few.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and I'm glad we're actually over here at the beach. I talked to Amber today. There was another a lot sold at the beach, so there is one lot left on the beach. One
lot left.
One lot left. There is only 5 lots left in the prairie. 5.
Got it.
Okay, so we're still selling lots. So, and what we do is that we get the map, we send that to the customer. They choose the lot.
Yeah.
So whenever you call and you want a lot,
have a lot,
you pick it
in the prairie.
Yes.
You have a lot in the forest or the beach, and you don't want that lot anymore, and you want your money back. Somebody has to choose your lot.
Correct.
Or you can get rid of your lot yourself.
Yeah.
Advertise it. You can get your 6,000. You can get 10,000 for it, if whatever you want for it.
There's customers that just sold their house and they sold their lot.
Done.
Yeah, done. Absolutely done.
Yep. You can get rid of your lot yourself. We really don't. They're not in the market. I'm trying to help Tom get rid of his lot.
Right.
Tom said we had 7, now we got 5. How come I don't have my $6,000 back? Well, Tom, you got to get rid of your lot.
You got to get rid of
if
your
I
lot.
could give you 6,000, you don't believe there is no money here. We're trying to do all we can to give your money back to help you.
Well, and if a customer picks that lot,
yeah,
then
they
we
can do
notify
it.
you. They tell us, hey, I want that lot. So.
Done. So,
but we're almost full. Like we're almost 100%
150
full.
home sites.
I know.
Full.
Oh my gosh! So we've only got 5. We got 6 left.
These will rent in the prairie. They will rent in the beach, and they'll rent in the forest. Everybody.
Yeah.
You know, everybody wanted the forest, so there was. Few people got mad out there because the trees were falling because the snow was on them. Well, don't go be in the forest. We're going to be in the prairie. It's going to be too hot and there's not enough trees.
Right.
There's always going to be something wrong with something.
Exactly.
But I don't care where you're at. When we get done with doing all this right here, the way we're going to enhance the vegetation in the forest, in the beach, it's going to actually look completely different than this in a couple years.
Yeah.
It'll all look different once we add more and more amenities to what we're doing. It's going to look like the resort I built. When I did it, and you go back now, it is so overgrown and pretty and looking, and all the vegetation will come back, you know.
Beautiful.
So,
I mean, just beautiful.
Hey, Amanda,
Yes,
out there
sir.
in Colorado, they got the Wicasa.
Yes,
And
correct.
they call it a hotel. It's just an RV park with a bunch of tiny homes.
Yeah.
And they do an overnight rental.
Right.
They are on top of each other.
That is true.
Like literally next to each other. And they're renting them out day and night.
Yeah, true.
It's because it's new, it's a novelty, they've got a
It
lot
is.
of different things. I could have done it 5 years ago. I just didn't have the means to doing it. The guys that are putting that on don't know how to swing a hammer.
No.
They don't know how to build a home.
Right.
We can build it, we can market it, we can sell it, I can design it, I can, whatever it has to be done, I can take it from the concrete to putting babies in the beds.
Yeah.
And it's just, I just
Now
wish
one
I had
thing. Now one
the
thing I
money
want
to
to
do
bring
all
up
that.
too. Okay, it was either. I'm pretty sure it was last year that Walmart. Somebody had sent it to us here at Incredible Tiny Homes or to me or whatever. But that when something's mainstream or becoming mainstream when you see it in Walmart or if you see it in Target or if you see it in
you
something like
said
that.
yeah.
So last year they had the tiny house. You know, the tiny house, gingerbread house or whatever.
Yes, they did.
It was a tiny house.
Yep.
This year, and a lady just posted it. She sent it to me or sent it to the group or something, and I'm sorry that I forgot who it was.
Yeah.
But it was, it's a tiny house. It's an actual tiny house playhouse, like a little one for a kid. So it's like it's a toy.
Oh, really?
So she said,
That's
she
cool.
said the same thing that we had said. Is that it's mainstream and it's staying when you see it made into a toy or made it into the major market stores.
Yeah.
So
I think I know I always expect too much probably.
of course.
I want it to be more than what it is. I want it to be done. Like I wanted the resort done. I wanted this done. I wanted it done. And I push. I push myself like that. And when I got those emails about the cross the street and you're talking about being mainstream, and I thought, well, maybe it's not mainstream, but I got to realize it takes time for people to get money.
Right.
With the COVID and with the election year and for everything going on, people maybe have been scared to invest like that. If I could say, hey, I could put a $25,000 house over there and you got that lot for $6,000, I'd have done it. It's too much money over there to do that.
Right.
And that's why I can't, you know. So, yeah, I hope we're mainstream. I hope we can keep going. I hope I hope that we take this by storm. I don't know any other company doing what we're doing, Amanda.
Well, and just got a couple of questions here. Hey, Mark, he's just wanting to know, when are more houses going to be moved into the forest?
When anybody's ready.
Whenever they're ready. It's just up to them at this point, right? We're just waiting on people that's got their houses here or whenever they're coming. Yeah. The other was, I think, who was it? Was it Ruben? Ruben he said, I want to see the details of the shed. So what was the details you were going to show? What was you going to show?
Oh, come over here. I want to show you. I love these doors. I want to show you how watertight they are. And you don't have, this is maintenance free, everybody. This will never rot. You don't have to do this. It'll never leak. It's just the way it is. It's done.
Okay.
All right. Now, the door, you would think it's going to rot that floor out, right?
Right.
Well, when it rains in here, the rain's going to come down in here. It's going to hit this and come out. You got this lip, so water doesn't get back in there. And this is a stop. You got to stop all the way around this door.
So that's like the other shed too. That
It's
you showed
all
us.
metal, Amanda. Listen, there's a wood panel behind behind this metal, and that's what these screws are hooked into right here.
Okay.
That's the only wood in the entire place except for the pressure-treated flooring and that Advantech decking.
Now the sheds are unfinished.
They're unfinished.
They're unfinished.
Yeah. We have stucco if you want to color stucco. You know what, everybody? You would love.
Who's going to stucco?
You would love stucco in your house. A 5-gallon bucket.
I
You
mean,
can do
they
the
could
whole
do that
thing.
themselves. Yeah, that
you
would be
love doing
fun.
it. Yeah.
Let me show the back of it. What's the dimensions of it? Like, it's 6x6, and what was the?
6 by 6.
Yeah.
64 inches here.
Okay.
80 inches here.
Okay.
Yeah. We cut 2 inches off around the bottom because the 2 inches goes along the wood down there. And see how the water will come straight down? It will not go back up inside your home.
Right. Exactly.
That's how we're building the actual homes that we're building.
Beautiful.
They're waterproof, maintenance-free, last forever.
Man, I mean, the sky is just showing out so much, isn't it? It's just beautiful. It's so pretty. It looks very nice.
Hey, we'll walk over here if you want to
Sure.
walk across that mud, and I'll show you where everybody, the garden and the dog here.
Where can I go through? Where can I walk
Just
through?
walk right here. Come on, Amanda.
Randy, wait.
What are you waiting on?
Go ahead.
All right. So this is the beach area. You got Laguna and you got, God, I went blank. Laguna and, holy smokes, I just said it. Malibu.
Malibu.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, hey, remember my old truck?
I do. Yeah, that's right.
It's my 71 dump truck.
Awesome.
Love it. But over here is about 2 acres. I didn't even measure this thing off, Amanda. It's probably more
So
than
this
2
is
acres.
the garden and where's the dog park? Is this going to be it too?
All that. We're going to put, section off some of it for a dog park.
Okay.
Some of it for, I'd love to have the raised beds.
Yes.
But right now, we do regular gardening.
Yeah.
The whole perimeter of the beach will have the vegetation around
be
it.
beautiful.
And in between each lot, we'll have vegetation. I would love one day to put a building over top of the beach.
Yeah, everybody's going to be surprised at how pretty the beach is going to look.
This is my favorite park, the beach.
It's going to be beautiful.
I'm telling y'all, this is my favorite, from the forest to the prairie and the resort. I don't know why. I'm a big tropical fan. I love the tropics. I love the beach. I love just that whole type of atmosphere. And so I've got some really cool ideas I think I'm going to implement here.
Now, what are the plans like? I know you had a plan for a fence, like to kind of block over there in the future. What would what are you
I'm going to
thinking?
talk to that factory. See those 6 lights right there?
I know they
You wouldn't
just
believe, but man, they blind you at night.
They
and they
added
just
those
put
about
them
a
up
year
about
ago.
3 months.
Yeah.
Well, just before we started bringing people in, they put them lights up. But I'm going to talk to them, see if they can redirect them. But if we put a fence there, man, you got a power line, the fence will have to be 40 feet tall. And I don't know if I can do that. But the biggest thing is here is what I want to do in the factory, right? Is I want to, my main dream one day, if I could, and I've got a bunch of dreams, is I would build me a big wall and hide that entire building. And it'll look like an old knitting mill factory, like brick. So it'll be a facade. And then come here, in all this concrete right here, I'd love to build a European village, shopping village, inns, shops, all kinds of stuff, little restaurants and stuff. Because we have water, power, and sewer. This will be a destination where you can come here, you can do it in an Italian restaurant, a French restaurant, an Asian restaurant. You can do all kinds of stuff, walk through on cobblestones.
Yeah.
It'll be a European.
It'll be beautiful.
And then you got all these coffee shops and pastries. And then over here on top of the green knoll that we got right over there.
Yeah.
Is where I'd like to have put the lodge, where you can come in here and you got 14 sofas and 23 fireplaces.
Be beautiful.
And kick back in there and just enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
And have a big kitchen where John's in there cooking and Sarah's out here saying, fry me an egg. And he says, I'll get it there in a minute. And Jimmy goes, gets it and throws it on the table for her.
Yeah.
Just a free for all.
Yeah.
No rules, just like right here. You come here, you're gonna learn to live on your own. You're gonna learn to live with somebody. You're gonna learn to live in a community. You're gonna learn to deal with your own stuff. Know what it's like to take care of your own home, take care of your own lot, and fend for yourself with the minimum amount of what we can do to help you.
And then so many people
$200 a
too
month, that's all you're getting.
have made friends, and that's what the community is all about,
Yeah.
is that make friends and help each other.
I had Vince there today. Vince was cutting a bunch of trees. I love using a chainsaw and cutting and building. I just can't get out there. So Vince went out there, he cut a bunch of trees that were down for the snow. We'll get out there when we can, but everybody, it's time to learn how to keep your pipes from freezing. Trees falling, you may want to get your own chainsaw. You may want to get your own little weed eater. You might want to get some of that stuff.
Right.
And I do that because the lots are only $200 a month. If I was getting $700 a month, we'd have paved streets, right? And you'd have a 24-hour
Ace.
groomer. Yep.
Or there's a dog.
He's going after them birds.
No, there's a dog over there too.
Oh, Kathy Madison.
Okay. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, he slept out all night last night.
Did he?
I went to get him and he couldn't find him.
Oh gosh.
Look at my boots, Amanda.
I see that.
My brand new ones.
I see that.
Let's put them on today.
Well, they're work boots, so that's okay.
Yep. All right,
Working them
I'm
in.
done. What else you got? Any questions?
That's it.
All right. Everybody, will you hit your like bucket for me? All right. That's your like button, if you would. And I'm going to count down from 5, 4, and just hit it for us, and it helps us promote these videos.
It really
5,
does, and it does
4,
work.
3, 2, 1, 0. If you would just press your like button if you approve of this video and you think that we're cordial to send to somebody else that you think will not make fun of you for sending that video, I'd appreciate a like button on there.
Now, it's not long. Mishka's house is going to go in the
Getting ready to go in the shop.
Getting ready to go in the
and
shop.
Mishka, she texted me today. I tried to get to hold of her today. It was unbelievable. I'm talking, I thought yesterday was busy. Today was off the charts.
Yeah.
I had customers coming in. I had inspectors here today. It was nonstop. Marianne is waiting on me right now to talk to her about a container home and about other designs. She's waiting on me to call her. I've been needing to call. She called me at 7 o'clock, 7:30 this morning, and I have not had a chance to get back to her.
And to Mishka, send me an email. Send it to info and let us know when. We've not received your paperwork yet, so let us know when you sent it. She said call her tomorrow. And,
Okay. All right,
but
good.
just let us know, because we're keeping our eyes out for it, for your paperwork. And then I'll send it on the 21st.
Yeah,
so.
any questions you got, her and I'll go over everything again.
Good.
Mishka, that's what I wanted. I was going to go over it all again. We're getting ready to pull it inside, and we're going to kill it. This a little bit about what we're going to do with Mishka. We're putting 2 dormers, one on each side over there, and they're going to be built out of the foam panels.
Okay.
And then we're going to actually put foam panel wall on the back side of that thing and close in that 4-foot overhang and put a deck. So she'll have another room of a 48-inch room outside of that living room area. The 2 dormers, and we're changing around her kitchen, some windows, and pulling out the raised floor. It's going to look cool.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, and I think it's going to go fairly quick too.
Okay.
Yep. So that's
Good.
what we're going to do with
Yeah,
Mishka.
because most of the house is done, so
You guys will see a remodel. I love
Yeah.
doing remodels too.
beautiful.
Yep.
That's
and over
awesome.
there is the container home for Joy. You can see the light
Yes.
on it. That's the one Bryce built with
Let
the
me
dark.
try to-
Amanda picked out the colors.
Turned out to be a pretty color.
Let's do a video on it tomorrow.
Let's do that. That's good.
You guys will see it. It's water, power, sewer. It's all hooked up.
Yeah,
It's nice
we'll
and
have
warm.
to do one. We'll pre-record it, but that would be nice. Would be a quick
Yeah.
pre-recorded video of that show.
And then right to the right of that is Mom's house. And then we've
And
got,
and you still have a tarp to put on hers.
yes, I sure do. 2 years later.
I know,
I
exactly.
had a tarp on her house.
Exactly.
Yep.
Oh my God, my hands won't work
I know.
anymore.
We got to go. And also tomorrow, we got tomorrow and Thursday, we got to do a pre-recorded video for Friday.
Right.
And I'll be heading out to Oregon, probably leave sometime Friday to head out of here to get to the airport and get out of here. I can't wait to get to Oregon. I'm going to be checking out my son's tiny home out there, getting with the guys building 4 or 5 homes. And
Yeah, somebody was asking about the Oregon builds.
yeah, and I'm looking forward to getting out there and getting my hands in on all that. So that's what's happening at the end of the week.
Good.
Cool. All right, we'll be back tomorrow. Show you that right there, the container home. And I'd like to show you more about these foam homes, what they're doing, and a couple more on the inside the shop that are getting ready to pull out. All right. Everybody, thanks for watching. We get some thumbs up, Amanda.
Yeah, we did. It went up over 100 more.
Nice.
Yeah, we got 327 watching, 244 thumbs up.
Good. Thanks, everybody.
That's awesome.
Appreciate it. You guys come back, see us. We'll be back tomorrow, show you more tiny homes. We're going to try to come on during the day so you get to see the sunlight. You get
Yeah.
to see the guys.
Guys working.
I'm gonna interview, I think, a couple more guys tomorrow so you can see some of the crew and what we're doing and some of the techniques. I'm trying to show a little more technical stuff to what we do. I don't want to bore you with it because I know a lot of people get bored with just the framing and the wiring, the plumbing and all that kind of stuff. But I think some of it's really good to know and just show you the progress of our company.
Right. Okay.
All right, everybody. He's digging a hole.
Exactly.
We'll see you guys.
All right. Bye.